Hey guys, my name is TheRealest, and today we're gonna take a look into the 2.4.0 patch that Bungie delivered just last night. I wasn't able to get on at all last night. In fact, nobody was able to get on all day because that maintenance took forever. So I got on, I did a few matches in Crucible and stuff. Um, I unloaded some engrams and I found a gun, the Trespasser, that decrypted off of one of my special engrams, exotic engrams. And I was actually kind of surprised. I didn't know that, they were dropping now, but I went onto the internet, I did a little research, and then I found out that this is the only weapon that's going to be dropping from year 3, or the Rise of Iron, as you can see the little thing up here. That's going to be dropping early. So I was looking through here. I actually took this sidearm to the Crucible, and oh my goodness, this thing is amazing. I already love using sidearms, especially when pairing them with No Land Beyond. I have a Havoc Pigeon that's rolled. It doesn't have the best roll, but it does have rolls that I like and suits my playing style. So anyway, I took it to the Crucible, and it works amazing. On top of that, I found that you can preview these new, they call them ornaments, but it's basically a shader for your gun. So this shader's pretty nice. It's called the Fallen Assassin. And then you have the Crucible Assassin, which just, that looks amazing. So this actually dropped at 334, and then went into my vault real quick and got a gun and boosted it up to 335. Another thing that happened was that I decrypted one of my armor engrams, and I got a 336 MK44 stand-asides. And just like the gun, I went online, did some research. I actually found a few other people, a few other guardians that got armor pieces beyond 336. Saw somebody wearing a 338 chest piece. And so, with this update, some of the armors are dropping with higher light level. That's not necessarily going to affect your overall light level unless you get really lucky and grind out these next 2 weeks and get all 336 or whatever beyond armor. And that would be a pain in the ass. I would just rather wait until Rise of Iron comes out. Anyway, so I wanted to show this because I thought it was really interesting. The update has a few things that changed, not necessarily a lot, like the new UI in this menu. It looks very clean. I actually like it a lot. You have the books, you have the bounties down here, and all your reputation. They basically just changed everything around. When you come to the inventory, now you have a little ornament section right here. And of course, the ornaments are not dropping yet, as Bungie has said that they're holding off on that because that's actually part of the Rise of Iron expansion that's going to be unlocked on the 20th. Another thing to note was that this ghost is now showing up as white instead of the original greenish color, and they addressed that in the patch notes and everything that's wrong with it. Let's see what else. Another thing that I did is I did come over here to the exotic weapon blueprints kiosk thing. And then as I was going through these guns, I was looking to see if there were any more engrams like they would appear if you haven't discovered them. I went into these guns and I saw these, and these are amazing. I especially like this one, this ornament. And so all the guns that are able to have ornaments, I think, are the Supercell. The CARLO has some. Let's see what other gun. I believe the Hawkmoon has some that are pretty nice. Personally, my favorite one that I have seen is not the Telesto. The Telesto does have a really nice blue one though that I really like. It's called the Lingering Vestige. But my favorite one so far that I have seen has been from the Invective, and it's the Storm's Reproach right here. I mean, this just looks amazing. Look at that. That kind of reminds me of some of the Promethean weapons in Halo. You know, like just it looks amazing. There's another one called the Iconoclast. It's more conservative. I really don't care too much for it, but it looks nice. It looks nice overall. Another gun that got that treatment is actually the Truth, the rocket launcher. And this one is you can have a blinged out Truth, golden Truth, or you can have a prototype Truth. And this one actually I do like a lot. Besides that, there is the MITA multi-tool that has the special ops is definitely my favorite on it, and I'll probably be rocking that as soon as I can get my hands on it. The Arctic Survivalist is pretty nice. I know why they put it in there. You know, it goes along with the theme of Rise of Iron and the weather change, the winter coming in, and all this other stuff. It looks nice, but I don't think I'll be rocking it as much. Apart from that, none of these other guns got the treatment. Now, I know there are some exotics in Rise of Iron that are going to be coming out that have the ornaments that you can apply to, like the exotic machine gun that's going to be coming out. And overall, I went into the Crucible to feel out, you know, the rebalancing. It doesn't feel too much different. I did notice a slight improvement on my Nerwin's Mercy, which is great because that same archetype that Nerwin's Mercy is in is the same archetype that Red Death is in. And Red Death was one of my favorite pulse rifles right before Bungie decided to nerf him and almost completely eliminate him. Besides, you know, the usual Grasp of Malak, but that came in later in the game. Anyway, I'm going to show now the video of me using the Trespasser in the Crucible. It's going to have the raw feed from the fire team that I was in. So there might be a little inappropriate language, but don't worry about it. Just check it out. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about this update in general. I know there are a lot of mixed feelings, but I think overall Bungie is looking to give us the best, to give us what we're really looking for, and to make this game great. Anyway, give me a subscribe, give me a like, shout me out, leave some comments in the section below. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Hey, there's a guy on B. It's a warlock with a bad GG.
Oh, nope. It's a thorn.
There's 3.
Zone A secure. Enemy captured Zone B.
I will gladly pick up these orbs. Oh shit.
Nice work, Guardians. Your efforts have been noted. Control. Bravo team. Time to fight, Guardians. Capture all zones. Enemy captured Zone A. Zone C secure. Excellent.
Oh, hell yeah. Sidearm.
You're in the lead.
Sidearm again.
Zone B.
Oh. Storm call. I'm getting away.
Should have just stayed and tried to finish it off. If you would have just stayed on with me, we would have made it.
Nah, because I'm killing him from a
Nice.
distance.
Yeah, but no, but then we just lost B.
It's all good. Killed him. Haha. Shit's so annoying.
Zone B lost. Triple down.
Fuck.
You captured Zone B.
Away from me, Satan.
This guy gets a Nova Bomb every 2 seconds. I've gotten killed by him like 3 times.